When I first heard about the dark feminine, I was like, I am not trying to be. What type of weird stuff is this?
Ayon.
Hey, ladies, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Um, if you're new, I'm Shanti. It's nice to meet you. So, my channel is pretty much on leveling up, glowing up, and evolving as a woman. Okay, so if you like what you see today, consider subscribing. Okay, and to all my subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. You know I'm on the road to 1 million subscribers. Okay, okay, we almost there. We almost there. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. And let's get right into the topic for Girl Glow Up. Okay, so today's topic, let's see, lower this. Today's topic is going to be on the dark feminine and boundaries. Okay, so when I first heard about the dark feminine, I was like, I am not trying to be. What type of weird stuff is this? I was very much so that type of person. Like, I'm not dark. Nothing about me is dark. Da, 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 da. You know, I'm almondy, so yeah. But anyway, I was like, I don't know what type of stuff that is, but no. And then when someone broke it down and explained what they meant, it's like, oh, that's what that means. Oh. So once it was broken down, it became more so like, okay, I get it. And pretty much in a nutshell, uh, being in your dark feminine energy is more so about setting boundaries for yourself and others, and less about being mean and witchy and you know what I mean? That type of stuff. No, no. So when it comes to that, I think it's important to learn the skill of, how can I say, auditing and taking inventory. I'm going to list down a freebie that I have. And this is pretty much like an assessment, but really, it's very important to take inventory, right? Take inventory across the board of your life, of things that's happening across the board, like in each area of your life. That's like, why is this happening? Like, it's looking similar. Okay, pay attention. And when you see those things, it's important to become more in tune to how you actually feel, right? How does this particular situation really make you feel? Because if you're seeing the same result in different areas of your life that you don't like that result, what is leading up to it? And how do you feel in that moment of something happening that, can lead up to that result that you don't want? So, when it comes to that, you learn to take inventory of how you feel in a moment, right? And then you start to create a boundary. So, I'm going to give an example from my own life. I had the attachment style of anxious, preoccupied, and with that type of attachment style, I would not like to be rejected feared abandonment, all of those things, right? And that also came with people pleasing. And when you people please, you ignore yourself and you don't allow yourself to feel your emotion. You don't allow yourself to express that emotion. You try to make sure that the other person feels better than you actually feel. So, having that background, you know, I would often over give. You know what I mean? Like, give so much to people, and sometimes they were not giving that back to me. Okay. And I had to, I'll say, I'll say like by 22, by age 22, no, 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 by age, by age 23, I was recognizing some things. And then by age 25, I was like, something ain't right. You know what I mean? And then by age 29, I was like learning all this different stuff. So, excuse me, I'm saying that to say I started to accept those moments that it didn't feel good to overshare, over compensate, you know? And with me recognizing those moments, it became more so of learning how to say no or addressing things if someone crossed a boundary of mine. Now, mind you, I knew about this at 25, but at 29 and like 30, I was actually putting it into action, right? And saying no, not overcompensating. You know what I mean? Those type of things to help with creating boundaries in my life. So now when it comes to different things, I know how to address it, you know? For one instance, I was back home in New York City purchasing something, right? And I saw a customer in there. She was like looking at me weird. And I'm like, well, I wonder if she's a little, because I saw her with someone and I thought maybe that was her caretaker or something. So I tried to brush it off or whatever. But it turns out she didn't even know that older lady. So it was nothing like that. But anyway, that happens, right? And then I don't know where she went to. Okay. Now I'm on the line and I'm waiting to be seen. Now she walks up and she stands like on the side of me as though she wanted me to just move out of her way so that she can completely get on the line when there was so many different ways to get online, not just coming towards my way to go behind me. So instead of me moving out of her way like I knew that she wanted me to do, I stood there because I'm setting a boundary. You're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to try to intimidate me. Maybe before I would have been like, what is going on? And moved out the way because I'm just like, what's wrong? You know what I mean? But in that moment, I was testing and I saw exactly what she was doing. And I countered it and said, okay, you want to test me? I'm going to test you back. So, you know, I want to leave that nugget with you guys. When your boundary is being tested, make sure that the other person knows this is not okay. This is not okay. I'm not okay with this. You need to treat me as whatever, whatever. whatever boundary you have set. Okay. So, yeah. So when it comes to setting your boundaries, make sure that you are getting comfortable with being vocal to inform the person of this said boundary. Okay. So in this instance with me, the girl pretended like, oh, she said excuse me, but it took some time for her to say excuse me. And then she proceeded to stand on the line and give me a mean look again, like I did something to her. Who are you, ma'am? Who are you? I don't even know you. I don't even know you. I did nothing but happen to look that you're already staring at me. So then she causes this whole scene and oh, she's looking, I'm like, she's like, oh, well, this and that. And I'm like, well, I was waiting for you to say, excuse me. Like, I'm not moving because you're standing there. You see me and I'm testing. I saw that one point that looked like you had the screw face towards me. And now I see what you're trying to do right here. So if it isn't what I think, then you would be like, oh, excuse me, girl. And, I'll move. But if it is what I think, then you're going to be on some type of weird energy, right? And she was. She was. What I perceived in that moment and what I was testing was that. So now she's on the phone. Oh yeah, da 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 da. What I was supposed to, what I was supposed to bow down at her feet and da 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 da. This is that. Blah 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 blah. Fight her. Da, da, da. Loca, loca. She was loca, and I'm just like, hmm? I'm just like, yeah, okay, girl. I'm ignoring you. Like, gone. Because you have no issue with me. And the fact that you would say, oh, what she think I'm supposed to bow down to her and da 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 da. Obviously, you're showing that you were intimidated by me. Because at no damn point did I ever give a weird face. Did I ever mean mug her? Did I ever say anything? Until she said something. But was staring me down the whole time. But you go and say, were you supposed to bow down? What person says that if you're not already intimidated by me? So, that type of situation like bothered me. Like, wait, what? Once I left, like, what? You know what I mean? And then it was just like, wow, I am so many good things. And you go and say that? Okay, well, at least you know where you belong. See, that's that dark femme coming out. Oh well, at least you know where she belonged. Because I never gave you any reason at all to say any of those things that came out your mouth or for you to have any issue with me. But hey, so be it. So like I said, I could have just moved out the way like what is wrong with her? Let me move. And ignoring inside me that's saying she's testing you. She's testing you right now. She's trying to intimidate. But since I am strengthening that of listening to mm, what hold up. Okay. If she's testing me, I'm gonna test her back. And guess what? Old girl was testing me. Old girl was testing me. Okay. So yeah, there is no intimidation over here. No one has the right to disrespect me or intimidate or get upset that I won't allow them to. So, like, understand how you feel, what you've seen, and what you won't stand for no more. And those things that you won't stand for, those are your boundaries. And you have to exercise those boundaries with certain actions. That's it. It's time to actually do it. Okay? So that's today's topic. I'm gonna leave you with that nugget. Okay, my hair keep poofing. I'm gonna leave you with that nugget. Use it wisely, and don't forget, I will have a freebie down below. Well, it's like two freebies, but you see what you think fits you best. But this is definitely like an assessment, so hopefully it can help you get started. Okay. But I hope you girls and guys, if I hope you all will have a great one tonight or in the morning, whenever. Um, but I will see you all again soon. I hope you enjoyed this video and chat with me in the comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me your weird stories, okay? If you have any, tell me your success stories of exercising your boundaries and being in your dark femme, because it's necessary. Okay, if people want to be trying you for no reason, tell them they can't try you. Let them know. There's me. All right, ladies. See you later. Bye.